Hey guys, coming back to you again. This edition of World War II. I'm gonna be bringing y'all a couple of free-for-alls. Just mainly talking about basically the lobbies and I guess my being matched up with people that are as good as me, if not better, players than me. I'm getting matched up with. I'm not tooting my own horn in any way, fashion, or form because in this game, I'm gonna be real with you. My TDM KD is a 1.60, guys. So it's been struggling. I'm in 4 prestige now, but I have been struggling on this game in TDM. Now, saying that, I will say free for all. I found a breath of fresh air for me. Free for all, it more or less relies on yourself and yourself only, and you don't put yourself in positions where you're dependent on your team. And this doesn't go in any fashion or form against my personal friends that I run with. I'm talking about randoms, random things like me getting hit in the face with that shotgun. Um, Randoms basically they just do what they want, run around. Sometimes they just shoot a shotgun in the air for no reason. I've seen this. I've literally seen this on my team. Just some of the weirdest stuff, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this. And so it gets kind of frustrating. So I basically have never really played free for all before. I played maybe 11 times in Black Ops 3. I mostly played TDM and all through Ghost and Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, I never played free for all, and Ghost, I never played free for all on it. So I was very unfamiliar with this, and I don't play objective based game modes because I don't like putting myself somewhere where I don't want to have to be. I realize you can get higher score streaks or more score streaks or more XP or whatever the scenario is that makes it better for the majority of the people. And hey, man, that's awesome. I'm glad that they've got different modes for everybody because, like I said, I kind of found my mode with free for all. And of course, here lately, my KD's gone down. I think I'm a 3.27 right now, guys. I was like a high threes for the longest time, but unfortunately, like I'm saying, circling back to what I was telling you, uh, these lobbies I get into have been bananas. Like two or three of the guys on the other team just run through. Look, I'm losing. I'm 7-12, trying to find my way. It's tough, and I'm gonna tell you, if you run around a lot, you're not gonna be rewarded. Not as much as you think. Like this guy, I'm chasing him. You'd think this is a good opportunity, but you see what happens here? He didn't even know. A glide bomb and a dude from a different angle just worked me like a second job. Okay, so that's what just happened. And trip mines, I'm gonna tell you, are crucial for me. I keep saying that I'm gonna try mountain or airborne division and do this, but man, without trip mines, I just don't see how effective you really could be as far as getting score streaks, trying to stay alive, and things like that. And that's what I enjoy doing is trying to stay alive. That was a nice headshot, by the way. As long as I can, but normally that does not work out for me, unfortunately. I've been running into a lot of lobbies where I'm breaking even or just basically just barely coming positive, on free for all. I'm saying TDM. I've been getting my butt handed to me, man. If I was beasting on TDM, I'd have a 2KD or better right now. But unfortunately, like I said, it just does not work good for me this game in TDM, and I still play the heck out of it. As a matter of fact, I play TDM more than I play free for all. And believe it or not, I even play TDM solo. I don't even play in parties and friends all the time. Most of the time when I jump on, my friends or family and stuff are at work, and because I work night shift and they work during the days, and so I get on during the days, and a lot of my people I run with aren't even on. So I run solo TDM, and then after a little bit, I'll go back to playing a little free for all. But you know, like I said, this last game that I just played, which was Black Ops 3 before this game on my channel, I'm talking about, I mainly ran TDM only. I mean, if you thumb through the 100 and something videos of Black Ops 3 that I've done, you'll probably find less than 10 free-for-all games in that whole set, and the rest of it is all basically TDM. And so, man, it's kind of tricky when you get older. You kind of get set on what you like to do and stuff. And this definitely, this game mode was a breath of fresh air, I should say, for a free for all. Um, you know, because it basically allowed me to get more than 20, 15 kills a game. Because if you come in first place, you get 30 kills. And to me, 30 kills, that's a good amount of kills. Um, can I do it in TDM? I have done it. I did it last night. I went 32 and 12. But, it was a lot of deaths, and that's the part about it. I really don't really like that part of it, unfortunately. But the kills, yeah, you can get 30 kills in TDM, but it's not common. It's not going to happen. Just about every other game you play, you're going to go get 30 kills, unless you're just like K3 or somebody like that who has figured this game out quickly. But there's a lot of stuff in the game that can be tweaked, can be worked, and can be better. But I definitely enjoy free for all, guys. I hope y'all enjoy the content that I'm putting up. Um, it's some of my better gameplays, and I sometimes I don't have it recorded because I'll be uploading a video to YouTube, and then I'll jump on a game, and I don't have my Elgato on, and I'll do really good, and then be like, darn, I wish I would have recorded that. That would have made for a great gameplay, but that happens a lot more when you're uploading every day. It takes up time to do all that on the computer, so I don't mess around with pulling out the Elgato and recording because I don't want to tamper or slow anything down that I got going. Wow, a merciless, but then I get lit up like a Christmas tree by the fire-breathing shotguns they got in this game. And I heard they buffed them. There's a two-piece with the glide bomb, but and that's all fair, man. That if they do anything, these guns they should buff a few of them. But I will say, the snipers. If you guys, I played somebody a little while ago today, and this guy was running around with a sniper rifle, like he had a shotgun. I ain't kidding. I mean, close quarter engagements, was not drawing the sight up. This is the candy. I went out and bought this with the armory credits that I'd saved up, and it's solid black with gold trim. And I also got the heroic machine pistol, which is gold and black as well. It's a good look for it. I like these iron sights, guys. I know that my last couple grease gun gameplays that I've brought to you guys, they've had the reticle on it. But don't y'all think this looks a lot cleaner, this open iron sight like that, opposed to the oh, what bad timing I got. Too worried about putting S mines down. Let's finish this dude off. The spawns are real weird on these maps, some of these maps, guys, and that's and probably you say, man, on time, every time I see your video, it's either on London docks or it's on that Saint Marie du Mont or whatever, but you never post hardly any other videos on other maps. These maps don't always, they don't always play too well for me anyway. Now, I see some other people, they'll go, 30 and something and whatever on these games. Hey, hats off to you, man. I mean, bravo. Some of these maps, man, are really hard to figure out. On this one here, I like, if I'm not on the other side, which I love the other side better than this side, but this is the spot right here, guys. And I know I've killed people that's hung out in front of this open area from inside that library area. So I'm very aware of that and cautious. And you'll see I don't just sit there in front of it. Look at the range that this sub has. I mean, pretty nice, man. And on the attachments I'm using on this one is grip, and I'm using extended mags, and that's it. I think I'm running concussed, where I have 2 trip mines and 2 concussions. And look at that great, hey, great positioning, guy. Hey, that was smooth. Like I said, these lobbies, they're not easy. They're definitely not easy. I mean, if you want to try to get just a few score streaks, it's kind of tough unless you can run ordnance. I actually, when I prestiged to 4 yesterday, I made ordnance a permanent unlock, man, where you can get your score streaks quicker, and you also are able to re-roll your care packages. I'm not a big fan of care packages in free for all though. I'm gonna start trying to run, UAV and maybe some smaller stuff. I don't mind the glide bomber for some reason in free for all, even though you're exposed. Look at these guys coming at me. I'm already hurt. I thought that concussion did something, but I think I threw it actually behind him. Look at me take these long shots. Man, did you see that? I just mapped him with that daggum grease gun. So I pick up this dude's PPSH. I know they see me. This is a little room too right here, guys. It's in between 2 spawn points. You got this one right here, which I'm getting lit up again. And you got, now this is the spot right here. If I can just hold it down. I see my buddy NewTube Sweaty and Super Aces. They held down this room and went off. So it does work. I like putting an S-mine on each side of these doorways in case while I'm looking down one side, somebody comes through the other one. That S-mine will help watch my back. Come on, man. The fire rate is a little slow, but I wish it would. I don't mind the fire rate really. I just wish that it had more damage. Like, because it's such a slow firing SMG opposed to the PPSH, the Type 100, the WAF, the anything. I think this has the lowest fire rate. I think the damage, this gun needs a buff. And if they do buff this gun, you might see me playing with this gun a lot more. Because with this open iron sights, even though I'm getting shot in the back, and that's a big no-no, don't go out in the middle on free-for-all. I don't care how strong you think you are. Look at this dude get drop-shotted. Laying there, man. I did some good plays in this, but I also got work. And so I'm looking at, I'm 14 and something, I think probably 8. Poor guy. That was me just a few seconds ago, remember? See, that's that pistol I got right there. That thing matches, man. It looks good too. Plus I got the black suit on. And so I'm all in black with the black weapons, man. It's pretty cool. I like the darker camos for the characters. You're never going to see me run around with red, bright red or fluorescent green on. I'm not going to attract myself if I don't. Where are all these people coming from? Look, I just come out and there's a dude right there. It's like, man, best thing I could tell you to do in free for all is you got to be willing to hunker down. If you can't hunker down somewhere and hold down a spot, free for all may not be your mode. I got a little impatient and I died over and over and over, but I was determined to basically keep this lead that we got going, and even if it means I take a lower KD in doing it, it's going to happen. And I wanted to get y'all a gameplay with the candy version of the grease gun here. I'm just trying to see what my next move. See, this is where I had to think for just a second on what I wanted to get. I knew they were chasing me from the backside. And see, here he comes. He's just eating my S-mines like they're candy. Ain't nothing happening to this fella. There he is right there. All right, so I see that guy. I track that other guy to me. Reload and try to regen my health. There we go. Here we go. Here goes some tempo. This guy just runs out. Man, see the spawns? I should have popped that UAV counter UAV a long time ago. That was stupid, guys. Don't ever stay out in the open. I can't stress that enough. When I die, I'm out in the open. If I'm behind something like in here, 99.9% I'll stay alive because I have some kind of cover to hide away from the fire. Where I'm just, look at him. He was about to take me out with that bomb. I can't, really, honestly, I can't believe I didn't die. Because it hit my trip mine and blew my trip mine up too, or my S mine. And I was still wounded from that shot. I still hadn't healed up yet. This is dangerous. Yeah, he's making his comeback. See that counter? See how I held that counter? That's a 350 points, guys. Alright, now we got to die. It's just 2 more kills. Guys, I just wanted to bring you guys a couple free-for-all gameplays. I'm going to get into a routine of uploading. Now, some of these gameplays might not be, they may be about this par, but I'm not going to bring you something that's just completely waste of time watching. These are pretty action-packed, and you see some do's and don'ts of what to do on this map for sure. Because I will tell you, running out in the open is one of the stupidest things you can do in free-for-all. If you can hide and hunker down and hold down an area, there's nothing wrong with that because you're trying to stay alive to get your score streaks. If you keep running out in the middle of the street like that guy out there, he's going to get popped. I may only get a hit marker on him, but somebody else may finish him off. It's just going to happen. You can't make the mistake of being out in the open and exposed. Here again is a bad place to go. It worked for me that time, but see how I got away from that? That dude was shooting at me. Took him out right there. 1, 2, 3. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Just another little gameplay here. The sniper, man, get out of here with that stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up. I'm on time, guys, and I'm out.